here locally, the video here. All right, so we are here in day 2 of me trying to get better at Yu-Gi-Oh! And specifically at Master Duel. So yesterday I showed you the 2 decks that I am currently playing. One is a Nurse Burn deck, and then the other one is my Exodia deck. Now, the idea was to do 5 duels with each, but the stream went longer than anticipated. This is me first time doing streaming, so learning a little bit about how cumbersome it takes to do some of this stuff, but that's okay. So I think today what we're going to do is this. I want to go through the Exodia deck today. I want to do 5 duels with that. I want to say thank you first off to all the other viewers who were watching yesterday who gave me suggestions on what we can do for the Nurse Burn deck. We'll make those revisions with your suggestions. We are just going to, like I said, I want to make sure we do the Exodia deck since that's part of what was the goal for yesterday. So we're going to go ahead and play with that. Same rules as yesterday. We're going to do 5 duels and we're going to record our losses just to see how well it was. With Nurse Burn yesterday, it was a 20% win rate. In fact, I had 4 losses in a row before I won my final one. So let's see how we do with this Exodia one, and we'll also just take a brief look. I don't want to take too long, but a brief look at what that deck looks like. So let me switch over to Master Duel here. I got my controller, and let us take a look, and let me jump over to the screen here. So you guys should be able to see Master Duel now. And let me jump back here. Great. Let's go deck. So we have our Exodia. I call it the Exodia Fiend deck because really there's kind of 3 strategies to win. So that way, if one strategy doesn't work, you can pivot to another. So the most obvious with an Exodia deck is going to win by having all 5 pieces of Exodia. So as you can tell, we have one of each piece here. So that's just obvious with an Exodia deck. Next, we also do have Exodia Incarnate. If you're not familiar with this, the general concept of it, this is like a boss monster in the sense where as long as you have, or for every piece of Exodia that you have in your graveyard, this monster gains 1,000 points. Starts at 0, so, but that means the potential that this can have is up to 5,000. I have 3 copies, which I have only done once, had all 3 in a row with all 5 pieces in the graveyard, but that can definitely be fun. Now, what are we going to do in case both of these strategies don't work? Well, my backup is Legendary Fiend. He's kind of being used as an alternative strategy or a supporting strategy. So the idea behind this is with this monster, he starts with only 1,500 and he also does require 1 tribute. So it's just a little bit of a cost, but fortunately it's only 1 monster. Or we can use Mystic Tomato, I believe. We'll check again. It's been a while since I played this deck. But once on the field, during your standby phase, it gains 700 attack points. So you can definitely see how after many rounds, suddenly you have a monster that started with only 1,500 now has a very considerable amount of attack points. And if you have this plus Exodia Incarnate on the field, it really gives your opponent some pause on whether to try to attack you or if they need to change their strategy. Now, with modern Yu-Gi-Oh, obviously things have changed. You can throw monsters into the deck, graveyard, hand, banish them, whatever the case may be. So I don't know how effective this still will be today, but we are going to try it out. So from what I see, it looks like we should be able to play standard duels with this. So let's just see if we can. If we need to make a revision to this before we can play, we will, but it looks like it's okay from what I saw. All right, so we're going to go here and let's change our deck. Let's go change decks. And we have our Exodia Fiend. Select deck. Deck was selected. Great. Let's go ahead and find a duel. This will be our first duel of the day. Also, while we're waiting for the match to start up here, I'm going to do 5 duels to completion. That means if there's any automatic victories due to someone losing a connection or something, I'm not going to count that. I don't surrender generally unless there's some sort of like weird technical issue or something going on. So I usually like to play out the duel to completion just so that way I feel it's the best way to learn the game. You know, if you're going to lose, find out why you lost. So, all right, here we go. So let's see. It is my opponent's turn, but let's see what we have in the hand. Akarna Force Zero the Fool. This is probably one of my favorite defense type of monsters. It does come at a bit of a cost. The great thing about this, why I like it, I guess I should start by saying, is because he cannot be destroyed by battle. So if you put it in defense position and you have an onslaught of monsters that are attacking you from your opponent's side, they can't destroy it. So it acts as a bit of a barrier between you and your life points. And this was a replacement from what I was using before, which was Scapegoat, which, you know, obviously you get the 4 tokens there. The only downside is if your opponent has a monster that will still inflict life points against your monster, like whatever the difference is between their defense and their attack, or if they switch this monster into attack mode, you're not able to switch it back into defense mode. You're kind of stuck with it. So it leaves a wide open space to attack your life points directly. So that's obviously not fun as well. So let's see here what we got going on. All right. So, and also another thing to say, again, I am fairly new to the modern Yu-Gi-Oh world that is today. I played way back in the day. Oh God, when I was in like middle school. So a lot of these cards I don't know. So if it looks like I'm clueless on some of these cards, it's because I am, and I'm learning, and that's fine. So we'll see what happens here. While he sets up his first turn, we have 1 piece of Exodia. That's already a good start. We have 1 Harpy's Feather Duster. We only get 1 of these, so I want to try to use it in a very critical situation. And then I have 2 summon limits, which would have been nice to be able to have on this turn. And it just kind of slows down your opponents from just doing a ton of summons. So, which is great, especially if you're getting back into Yu-Gi-Oh, playing modern Yu-Gi-Oh. But let's see what we can do here. Yeah, this is where having summon limit would have been fun, because they could have at least tried to slow them down. Man, we're waiting a good minute here. This is the one thing about modern Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm still getting used to, is how long these turns take. I know it's a very heated debate. I know a lot of new players are very diplomatic in their explanation of it. Others are very aggressive, we'll say, with their stance on it, are willing to share their very unfiltered thoughts about how us older Yu-Gi-Oh players are, and that's fine. That's okay. Everyone's entitled to their opinion and such, but this just, it takes a while, and sometimes I just wish the duels went by faster like how they used to. So, all right, let's see. Two level 5 monsters. You can either use the following effects. One. And for material, and then target that many cards in the field destroy. Oh, that's actually a pretty nice effect. Card in your graveyard, you contribute 1 machine link monster. Defense position. Okay, so that's actually a pretty nice card then. At least from what I'm reading in the description. Alright. Here we go. My turn. Let's do. Okay, so I got a Monster Reborn. Just nice to have as a backup. Let's see what we can do here. Especially with this guy on the field. Whatever he detached, he can remove, from what I understand from that effect. So let's go ahead and place this here. Let's do our summon limit. And what does this card do? When this card is activated, you can inflict. Okay, once per turn, you can target 1x. Control and then activate. Change its battle position. Well, that would suck for us. Let's try to see. I don't know if I want to use this yet. Let's leave it like this for a moment. It's sometimes I feel it's one thing to read the card, it's a different thing to see it play out. Or let me rephrase that. It helps better define or solidify in my mind how exactly the card works when I can see it played out rather than just reading it. So I have a general idea, but we'll see what happens. All right, into the rain phase. Yep, detaching. Is he going to destroy the card? There's one. Yeah, he's getting rid of everything. I mean, it's not going to matter because he's going to destroy it, but let's go ahead and activate it. Yep, gone. And now I'm exposed. So here's the problem. Alright, so he's trying to just build up enough in order to take out my life points, which he clearly has enough of now. There you go. 1, 2, and lastly 3. Hats off to you, sir. Alright, so that's one done. And we're going to move on to the next one here. And again, for those who are watching the stream right now, if you can just give me a confirmation that you guys can see and hear me okay, plus also the gameplay, that'd be great. I just want to make sure that you guys are able to enjoy the content in its entirety. Let's see. Tails. All right. We're going second. That's fine. Generally speaking, I like to go second just because it gives me an additional card to draw. It gives me maybe a little bit of a potential to change my strategy a little bit or solidify it. All right, so let's see what we can do here. It's their turn. Depending on what they do, Mystic Tomato may not be choose a level. I don't know. 1. So as I was saying, I might do Mystic Tomato to get Fiend on the field sooner. It really just depends how many monsters they play and what their attack position or their attacks points are. But we will see. Of course, we have our Fool here, which can be a good starting point as well. Again, depends on what the effects are of their other monsters. Didn't prove to be that good in the last duel, so let's see. All right, turn change. Let's see what happens here. All right, summon limit, please and thank you. Let's see if this is going to do anything to help us. They got some sort of trap there in their hand that they can activate anytime, so okay. Let's put this here. Do I want to be a dick? Yes, let's do it. Maybe call them out on a bluff and try to get something happening sooner. There we go. Take no battle, okay. Oh, they're going to activate another effect? Yes, they are. Alright. Okay. $1,200 attack once per turn when this trap card activated. Special summon this card. Okay. Alright, so unless they're trying to use that for a summon. What do I have? 14. Let me see if I can attack it, because the idea behind this is if it goes in the graveyard. So even if it gets destroyed, hopefully I can get Fiend on the field. Please and thank you. Nope. Okay. So we're not going to get anything out of that. Let's end our turn there. Can it not be destroyed? Did I miss that part? Target one spell trap out field and destroy it. Well, that's not fun. This way, card is unaffected by monster effects. Also gonna... Let's see. Yep, let's do our summon limit. Make that the end of their turn, hopefully. And there goes my summon limit, I guess, right? Yep, gone. Banished. Alright, let's see what we got. I always found these cards to be interesting. Trap cards that are actually monster cards. And now seeing a lot of monsters end up in the back row too. That's something kind of getting used to, but that's fine. They have an extra deck, so I'm assuming they're going to use these as materials. Alright, yep, there we go. What are they bringing onto the field? Okay. What we got here? Target one. Okay, if you do set one of our trap directly, be activated this turn. Got it. There it is. Jesus, I just realized now they only have 4,000 life points. Well, there goes my Mystic Tomato. Are we gonna lose Mystic Tomato? Oh, I got banished. Oh, that sucks. Okay. Well then. Touche, sir. Touche. Alright, let's see what we can do. Is that the end of your turn? There we go. Alright, draw. What are we gonna draw? Monster Reborn. Okay. Let's save Monster Reborn for now, I think. Let's just do the full in defense and end our turn here. We're also not playing with an extra deck with this Exodia, so not a lot of opportunities to do different types of summons. So let's see what we got, what we can do. I have never seen these cards before, so these are all new to me. Let's see. Another 2,000. Okay, well, I'm assuming they feel pretty confident that they're going to be able to win if they're making that type of sacrifice to their life points. So let's see what they got planned here. Yep. There we go. And then, yep. Goodbye to my fool. Probably here, right? Yep. And wide open for them. Hats off to them. Why do they try to... I don't know why. It has 0 attack. I don't know why they try to attack. Well, that didn't stay long on the field. There we go. Alright, end of their turn into mine. Let's see what happens. Okay. Oh. Alright, let's see what we can do with this. Yeah, we don't have much to do here, so let's try to do this. Your response, sir. And goodbye to my spell card. Oh, okay, still gone. Alright, but I don't have anything really that's going to be that effective right now, so let's just put the full down. Again, actually, hold on. Maybe some Monster Reborn here. Let's see, what is in their graveyard? No, maybe, yes. Let's try it. What do we have available for us? I think I'll take this guy. Your response? There we go. Attack position, please. Oh, shit. I just realized they only have 2,000 points, so... Hold on. If we can get through this battle phase. Ah, son of a... Okay, they took 1,000. And all my monsters are gone. Ah, crap. Okay, main phase. And that's it. Yeah, that's it. I'm... Let's see what happens. Wishful thinking there. Wishful thinking. Okay, let's see. Swords of Revealing Light just in case. Into my main phase. Let's activate this bad boy right here. Alright. And let's just set our light down at the moment. Oh, what now? Hey, at least they've been able to do a lot of negating. Good for them, I guess. Sometimes I feel Yu-Gi-Oh! Nowadays with all this negating makes me feel like when you're trying to pay for all your bills, let's say if you're behind on one, you finally get caught up, and suddenly out of nowhere, you get another one. That's what this kind of feels like sometimes. Like just when you feel like you're about to have an advantage, no. Alright, let's see here. Alright, let's just set and end our turn here. And we're almost gone here. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to have anything that's going to help me out here. Yeah. I mean, why? And he's going to do something to negate it anyways. let's see. I don't know. It really doesn't matter. Let's just do the head. Oh, I need to end my turn. There we go. Take it home, man. Take it home. Nothing? What are we doing? Again, I just want to play this out at this point. All right, let's set it and end. Okay, then their turn. Let's see what we got. Not going to bother using it right now. Oh, inflict 300 damage. 600. Yeah, I'm pretty much done for here. And oh, that's to him. And there it is. All right. Well, that's one duel, or actually that's two now. So 2 defeats. That's all right. We're going to move on to the third one here. Today's moving a bit quicker, so let's see what we can do for the rest of the stream if we get through these 5 duels relatively quickly. But no promises yet. Let's get through the 5 first, and we'll go from there. One thing I'm going to do really quickly, I'm going to take a brief second just to turn on the fan in here because it is getting hot. All right, give me a moment. All right, so we are back. We are ready for business. Let us jump back in here and let's find another duel. So for those who were not here earlier, today we've changed it up. Yesterday we did a nurse burn deck. Hold on, I want to go second. So we did a nurse burn deck, and today I am using my Exodia deck that I have not played with in a long time. So we're going to see how this works. So far it's not good. We're doing 5 duels today with this deck. 2 of them have already been defeats relatively quickly too, may I add. So again, the point of this is just to play through it, see how we do, and see what we can learn. So any suggestions you guys have, please let me know. Be great. All right, let's see what we got. All right, so we have, this could be potentially good here. Let's see. Let's do set on our summon limit. Let's do our supply squad. And let's add our obliterate, just as a way to kind of protect ourselves and also potentially be able to push just, you know, some of their monsters back in their hand. So generally with the pieces of Exodia, what I like to do is put the appendages up on the chopping block, so play them on the field first in defense. I'd like to try to hold the head of Exodia in my hand as last minute as possible. Only reason for that is because he just the Exodia the Forbidden One just has more attack and defense. So in those situations where I just need that 1000 attack, and if they're open, then why not have them in your hand? All right, let's do our summon limit. gotta be kidding me. Field, what said designate cards deck from the field? Sure, okay. Yeah, let's do Mirror Force. Oh, hold on. Does it have to be a trap? It has to be a trap. Okay, let's do Mirror Force. What does that card do? What was it? And if you do set the card face down, set one trap card directly from there the rest of the turn. Cannot activate traps. Okay, cannot activate traps. Great. For the rest of this turn. Pay half your life points, which they did. Alright. Let's see what happens here. And there goes my piece of Exodia back into my hand. Token. Oh, that's why, because they're using this card. We got another Mirror Force. Well, let's just keep that just in case we need it, but I won't put it on the field since we already have one. The Fool. Let's see what we can do with this. And then what do we have here? Obliterate might help. Let's see what that will do. And then we have Summon Limit. Let's see if we can do these. I'd rather he try to negate Summon Limit and then I can have Obliterate. Looks like he's not going to do anything with Summon Limit. Use effect now. Yes. Select card. And that way it should get rid of his spell card too. Do you have a response, sir? Nope. Resolving. Let's get rid of one of the pieces here. And that should be it. Let's see what happens here. No, nothing with Obliterate. Not yet. Let's see, let's see. Alright, we have another trap card. Alright, and they end their turn. Okay. No, don't use Obliterate, not right now. Alright, let's see what we draw next. Okay, Regeki, not bad, but we don't need it right now. I'm just going to simply end my turn, and let's see what we can do. So the other thing I've also noticed about Obliterate in the past is that you kind of have to time it right as well, and there's not really a perfect solution. I generally like to wait, if I can, till the battle phase, just so that way if you're trying to do it in the middle of their summons and you negate, or you try using this, let me go ahead. Yeah, turn change. Give me a second here. Let's draw a card and then I'll further explain. Another Obliterate. We don't need it. You have one already, but good to have one in the hand just as an extra. Okay, so as I was saying, Obliterate's great to keep in the to use in a situation where, like, if you're trying to stop them from doing a special summon, like if they're trying to use materials, and once they have a monster in the field, if you put that back in their hand, the rest of their cards are in their graveyard, nothing much they can do about it. But of course, with modern Yu-Gi-Oh today, sometimes you have, oh, there goes our piece of Exodia. He knows what we're up to. He knows what's up. But anyways, it's hard to talk about a subject while also dueling at the same time here, but that's okay. What got sent back? Something got sent back. Oh, I guess the card went back into my deck. Okay, I could think of worse scenarios. It's not horrible. But does it go in the top of my hand? Or top of my hand, top of my deck? Let's see. And that's the end of their phase. Nope, nothing yet. All right, let's see what we get next. All right. Oh my god. We just don't need all these cards. These are not the cards that we need right now to win this strategy. That's okay. I don't know if my summon limit has just really put a damper on them. That's why they really can't make that many other moves right now. They're not trying to attack me. So that's fine. That's okay. If I put them in that bind. Let's see here. So for those of you who are watching, this is actually my first time streaming on both Facebook and Kick at the same time. So for anyone who's watching on Kick, please let me know how the quality of the audio and video is going, just so that way I know for the future for other streams. No, we're not going to do anything right now. Again, I want to wait till the battle phase before I do anything. And again, it's just to be a nuisance to them. I could do it now, but they may have another card that might be able to put another monster on the field. So I generally like to wait if I can. Yeah, see, they're using an effect there. No, I'm not going to use it. They're getting rid of my Mirror Force. It's fine because we have another. Let's see if they have another monster they're going to put on the field. They might. And they definitely do. We're going to use our Obliterate. And the reason why I'm using Obliterate instead of letting them use my Fool, because they don't know I have the Fool under here. Oh, they're countering. Let's see what happens. So I would rather not let them know what I have right now on the field as long as possible for them to try to figure out another strategy of how to get past that. That's at least my rationale. For those of you who are watching, you feel differently, let me know what you would do differently. Okay. Let's see, we have a piece of Exodia in the graveyard, 2 in the hand. All right, let's get another one. Okay. Let's see if we can do any attacks here. So we're going to bring our Warwolf onto the field, try to attack. Let's see what's under, what are the traps they have. Let's see. What are they doing? Yep, card on the field. Okay. And let's try to psych them out. I'm going to do a battle. And see if... I'm trying to remember. I don't know if Legacy Duels, it's different than here. But yes, I do want to activate this. And we're going to select their card and... confirm. I almost put my own monster back in my hand. That would have sucked. Okay. Get rid of that one. Another Exodia piece in the graveyard. Replay attack. There we go. Direct attack, please, and thank you. Let's see what happens. All right. No, they got something to negate it, don't they? Not negate it, but put another monster in the field. There goes a piece in that's banished. All right. Damn. All right. Good on them. Good on them. All right. Back in my hand. No. We're not going to attack. We're good without attacking. But this does mean I am going to go to my main phase, and I am going to set Mirror Force down and try to see if we can get that card in the graveyard. All right. Looks like my piece of Exodia's in my graveyard. And they got rid of Mirror Force. Yep, on to main phase. And let's end. Let's see, what are they going to do? First of all, I'm curious. They have 24 cards left, and I have how many? 28. Okay, so I'm still well above them. In case it gets to a situation where it becomes like someone decks out. But I don't think it'll get that far, and they're drawing more, so they're down to 23. Let's see what happens. Okay. No, not yet. Not yet. What are we doing here? They're gonna link? Okay. I don't think that's the end of their move. They're going to do something with that. So let's see. Oh, okay. Nope. No obliterate. Not right now. Turn change. Let's see what we get. All right. Heart of the Underdog. Let's add that to the field. Why don't we? There we go. And nope, let's now try to attack again. I don't know if it will work or not. Have a feeling sending this to the graveyard is going to do something in their benefit. No, we're not going to activate the effect. There we go, 1200 towards them. And let's end our turn. Again, have a feeling they wanted that card in the graveyard, but let's see what happens. Turn change. So they only have 2,800 life points. Depending what they do, I may put Exodia out on the field, just so that way I have 3,000 total attack points. Okay, maybe that strategy is about to change a little right now. Let's see what happens. All right, let's see. 2,000 attack. Control my mouse. All right. In fact, you can special summon this on this card. Well, let's see what this lovely thing's gonna be. All right. So we still have our full though on the field. So if they get rid of my Werewolf, it's not the end of the world. But obviously, having a combined 4,500 attack against my 2,000, that's not necessarily the best. But let's see how this plays out here on this turn. And again, they only have 2,800, so let's see if there's something we can do to kill them sooner. Yep, battle phase. Bring on your 2,500. Yep. There we go. Exodia Incarnate. Yes, let's do that. I'll explain why I'm doing this. I'm actually going to get rid of their fusion monster just to be a bit of an ass to them. Because now that I have Incarnate on the field, or in my hand, I can special summon on the next turn. If we get another piece of the graveyard now, we'll boost him up a little bit before we actually get him on the field. But it all depends what this guy does now. Ash Blossom, there it goes. Alright. And bye-bye. Okay. Well, again, I wanted that more to be able to beef up our Exodia Incarnate, but it's not entirely the end of the world. Let's see. Probably what I have to do now is kind of slowly send pieces of Exodia into the graveyard. So what I will do is probably put one of these guys in defense position, let them destroy it, and then from there I'll have more pieces. And they also use their Ash Blossom, so maybe I can try on my next turn to also use Obliterate to try to get rid of one of their monsters. Actually, that could potentially work here. Yeah, let's do that. Let's see what we can do. So first off, let's use Obliterate again. I don't necessarily even care at this point if I... Oh, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? Let's throw this piece in there. Goodbye to that. Great. Okay, we now have... Let's do this. Can we use Regeki? Let's do that. Let's clear the field. Make it open for us. That way I don't have to worry about that. We only need 3,000 life points. No, 2,800, I should say. Alright, goodbye. And let's special summon now. Alright, and now Exodia Incarnate. Here we go. I gotta say, I'm a little excited to summon him because I have not done that in a long time. Played this deck, so be kind of nice. Oh, shit. Let's see what happens. Target something. I didn't have a chance to read the whole thing, but... Alright, 2,000. Okay. Can I do Regeki again, though? Still their turn. What are they doing? Alright, goodbye to that. Let's see what happens. Goodbye to my Obliterate. That's okay, because I got a second one. This is why I held them in my hand, as a just in case. Oh, what are they trying to do with my Incarnate? Okay, so let's set Obliviate again. Let's go into our battle phase. I don't have any monsters in the field, so no point to use Regeki. And let's see here. Attack directly. Okay, what's your response? What are we doing? There we go. Awesome. Hey, fun duel. Took longer than I thought, but fun nonetheless. So we have 2 losses, and we have our first victory out of the 5 duels that we're going to be doing today with this deck. So 2-1, or 1-2, however they say it. Anyways, 2 losses, 1 win. Okay. Let's duel again. Going on to our 4th duel. And let me just check here the streams while we're waiting. Alright, I'll go second. Here we go. Let's see. So, Exodia Incarnate in the hand already with a piece of Exodia. That's not bad. We also do have our Mystic Tomato as well, which is pretty good because that means we can either... The only problem is with Mystic Tomato, it's any monster less than 1,500 you can put onto the field with 500, but in attack position. To do that with a piece of Exodia is kind of a risky thing, especially if the opponent has other high attack monsters on the field. It can cost you a lot to do that, but it may be worth that cost if that means you get to boost up your Incarnate even faster by just having more pieces in the graveyard sooner. Not saying that's necessarily what I want to do yet. Again, kind of want to see how they play their first turn first, and also see what we draw next when it comes to our time to draw. So, okay. Let's see here. Oh, what is happening? What is happening? What does this do? Look at one random card. Damn it. Well, now they already know I have Exodia Incarnate. They've lost 1,000. Okay. Oh, no. What does this say? Oh, wait a minute. Did it say to discard that? But it couldn't because it's not a... Hold on. Hold on. Discard both that opponent's card and one from your hand at the same time. Lose 1,000. So the discard part, I didn't have to discard it because the one thing with Exodia Incarnate, it's not unaffected by other cards' effects. So I think that's why I kept it in my hand. If anyone is watching, please let me know if I'm wrong about that or not. But I think that's just what happened there. End phase. Okay, they end their turn. Draw phase. Okay. A lot of monsters in the hand for the first turn. I'm going to play Mystic Tomato in defense mode. And I really don't have any other moves than that. We're just going to do that for now. Let's see what happens. If they attack and he only has one monster on the field, I might put... I don't know if I want to do Fiend or not. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know yet. What is this one? Once per turn, if you control one DD monster, you can negate all trap effects on the field other than this card for the rest of the turn, even if this card leaves the field once per turn during your standby. Take 1,000. Damn. Wow. So, this brings up another question that I have. I've always felt a little worried about using cards that require you to also lose life points. I've been more open to the idea, obviously, with a Nurse Burn deck. I've had different cards like, what is it, the Paths of Destiny, Ring of Destruction. So it's always hit or miss, but I feel like you have to be very confident. But we're only into the third turn. He's down to 3,900. So, yeah, mixed bag feeling, I guess is what I'm trying to say here. Perfect. Okay, Mystic Tomato's gone. Yes, I want to activate the effect. Let's see what I can do here. If it's going to be the end of their turn, maybe what I can do is... let's do a piece of Exodia. Put it in an attack position. He doesn't have any other monsters to attack it. And even if he has the effect to send it to the graveyard, that only helps us. I'm probably just going to switch it into defense position anyways, because I want it to be there. That's where I want it to be. So let's see. Okay. Turn change, our turn. Let's see what we got. Okay. No, I don't want to do that. Let's switch to defense position. The reason why is because, oh god, that would be interesting. If I did that, I would have two. It wouldn't be enough to do anything. Yeah, no, we're not going to do that. Let's set our footballer on the field and end turn. So I was debating whether I wanted to summon both pieces of Exodia Incarnate on the field, but it would only be 2,500, so I can't do anything. And then once at the end of the turn, I have to send a piece back from the graveyard in my hand, which effectively would bring them both back down to 0 since I only had 2 pieces. So, not worth doing. Not worth the risk. No benefit. So, let's send this to the graveyard, see what happens, and then hopefully I get a couple more pieces. But at least now we have 2 in hand, so maybe there's a possibility to try to do some interesting stuff here. Oh, he's got, is it every turn he's got to do 1,000? Once per turn. Oh, that's not good. Okay. All right, let's see what happens here. 1,500 gone. Wow. Target one monster in your opponent's graveyard. Special summon that. Target to your side of the field. Face up attack position. Equip it with this card. Wins. So what are they going to take? Mystic Tomato? Okay, fine. Are you going to use that to summon now? What are you doing with it? So this is kind of like oh, what is the name of that trap card? Trap card that essentially does the same effect. It's a classic Yu-Gi-Oh card. I don't know why I can't think of the name of it right now, but it is what it is. I have a feeling he's going to take Mystic Tomato against my Exodia piece and not here. It would be great if he hit Footballer. Nope, not what happened. That's fine. Can he not attack it with this one? Oh, no, he can. Okay. That's what I was wondering. Two pieces of Exodia in... Or, excuse me, one piece of Exodia, right? Yeah, just one. Let's see. One strategy I use, which is kind of a worst case scenario, I don't like to use it, but if I have Exodia Incarnate in my hand, or if I have multiple copies, what I might do is just put one in defense position, because then I get to draw a card for each piece of Exodia in my hand, which is not necessarily bad. I could do that now since I'll have two pieces, and then I can draw two cards, because then what else are my options right now? Let's see. Once they come back to your hand, you get to draw, yeah. How many Exodia pieces? Yeah, in your case, B plus, get to it. Yeah, let's do it. Let's, because I'm going to get one back anyway. So special summon. There we go. Confirm. No, let's do defense position. I don't want to give him the satisfaction of being able to draw a monster from his deck, because he's got my Mystic Tomato. So let's do this. We're going to take a card back. Let's get our head. Hello again, Martinez, and thank you for that. I appreciate it. You can only... Really? I don't know if it's different in Legacy of Duelists or not, but I remember when I had multiple Exodia Incarnates I did that strategy with. Like, for example, again, this is Legacy of Duelists, so the rules don't really apply the same way as they do here, but I used to have 3 sets of Exodia, so 15 pieces total, and then have multiple copies of Exodia Incarnate. So sometimes what I would do is play both of them on the field, let them both get destroyed, and for the first one, let's say if I had 3 pieces, I'd draw 3 more, maybe pick up another 1 or 2, and then the second one would get destroyed, and I'd be able to draw now for 5 more. So I don't know if that's different here, because I've never done that strategy, but I guess we'll find out. Alright, let's see here. I don't know if this guy is going to surrender or not, because he's got his trap here that's really costing him a lot right now. There we go. Goodbye. Yes. Let's go ahead and draw an extra card now. Oh yeah, you're right. Draw, no, for each. Draw 1 for each. Okay. So, let's see. Still their turn. We have summon limit, which I don't know how effective. You know, all I have to do is just last through this next turn and then end my turn, because he's got this trap card that's really costing him all of his life points, so it's not really doing anything to help him during his standby phase. Yeah, he's... As long as I get through my turn, put something down, end my turn, if he doesn't have any way to take his own trap card off the field, he's kind of killed himself. Wait a minute. When this card inflicts battle damage, you can target 1 card. Well, there's no other... So he's destroying his own card? Oh, wait, unless he's going to do... Maybe? No? Okay. Thank you, Martinez. I appreciate it very much. Let's see. We'll just throw Mirror Force on there. Summon limit. Though I don't think he's going to be doing any more summoning. And at this point, because it's just we have to get through the standby phase, let's just summon Wolf in attack position. Again, I am not going to attack because I don't want to give him the satisfaction of being able to search his deck for a card. So let's just end there, and that should be, I think, the end of the duel. Because turn change, yeah, I think so. I agree, Martinez. Easy win. Yeah, he doesn't have anything to stop his own trap card. He kind of did it to himself, so let's see. Standby phase, and we're in the stand. Oh, is he trying to see what he can do to try to negate his own effect? Nope. No. That's it. Done. So, this is interesting. Yesterday I played my Nurse Burn deck, lost for 1-1. Today it seems we have 2-2. So we've lost 2, and now we've just won our second one, which I'm surprised, but hey, this is where we are. All right, so now we should be going on to our 5th one. Okay, let's see what we got next. So, and Martinez, I know you probably weren't on here earlier. So the idea is today, because I know we were talking a lot about the Nurse Burn deck and revisions that we can make to it. We are going to do that, but just out of keeping my promises for what I was talking about yesterday at the beginning of yesterday's stream, that I was going to play this deck as well. So I'm fulfilling my obligation. We're going to do this deck 5 in a row, and then if we have time, we'll look into doing the Nurse Burn and trying to do some revisions on it. So, all right, let's see here. There are definitely some cards, though, in my Nurse Burn deck that I would not mind bringing over into this one, though, for sure. So, I know one of the things that I have with this one is Heart of the Underdog, and that's why I have a lot of vanilla monsters to try to go through my deck quicker. But of course the caveat is that when you are doing that, you don't have any monsters with any like kind of unique or special abilities aside from whatever their attack and defense is. So that's maybe something that we can look into changing. Maybe we don't need to rely on Heart of the Underdog. And secondly, there's some cards from Nurse Burn like Magic Cylinder. I really do like Trap Trick as well. I think that's a great way to be able to search your deck and get a trap onto the field fast. Yeah, I think those are the two big ones, because anything else is kind of like you trying to incorporate more of a burn deck into an Exodia deck, which I don't, those are just, I think, two different strategies that should be, I guess, in separate silos for now. But yeah, I think Magic Cylinder would be nice. Also, maybe Blazing Mirror Force wouldn't be bad. So maybe if I swapped out my Mirror Force for Blazing Mirror Force, at least with one copy, because I think I have 2 or 3 of Mirror Force. I don't remember what standard allows you, but whatever the quote-unquote legal limit is. All right, let's see. So now that our our opponent has put his monster and the rest of its family on the field, invited its mother, and so let's see what we can do. Again, we have both Regeki and Mirror Force, so maybe we can just make it inconvenient for them and just try to get rid of their monsters. We have the Fool, which again, this is a question actually I have for anyone who's watching here. What are your thoughts on this card, Arcana Force 0, the Fool? I personally like this card a lot because, again, before using this card, I was using Scapegoat just as a way to put monsters on the field for defense position. I like this one better because it cannot be destroyed by battle. Obviously, that doesn't mean that it's not prone to being banished or sent to the graveyard in other ways, but I do like this. So I don't know if anyone else likes this card as much as I do, or if it's just kind of a me personally kind of thing. Another thing I'm thinking about doing is, because when it comes to like Lynx, XYZ, and all these other types of monsters that have come out over the years in summoning conditions, I'm less familiar with them. So I've gone through some of the solo stuff in Master Duel, but really quickly through it. I'd like to play through it again just to have a better understanding. Really the strategy was back in the day just to complete those, to get gems, to get specific cards I wanted. It wasn't really to like learn. Obviously with this being a journey about wanting to learn more, it might be worth me revisiting. So I don't know if you guys would like to see me go through those or not. My assumption is probably not likely, but you can always let me know. I could be wrong. All right, and one more. And pendulums too. That's another thing, man. I need to learn how to do these too. Long ago are the days of, just summoning your summon skull or your Blue Eyes White Dragon, or your Dark Magician by Tribute specifically. No, but I think the support that's come out over the years has been pretty interesting. I haven't learned all the support for every single card, obviously, but I do think it's nice that Konami's trying to make it viable again, I guess is for lack of a better word. So, and from what I've heard recently, I guess there's new support coming out from Exodia, which, you know, from what's already existed, like, again, we're using Incarnate, but I guess there's new stuff coming out that looks really good. Awesome. Hey, thanks, Martinez. I appreciate it. Good card, just a personal like, but good card more or less. Well, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's just, for me, I guess maybe it's everyone's specific use case and scenario. For me, it just kind of works better, but again, with modern Yu-Gi-Oh! If I only have one force, one full summon on the field, no other monsters, and I'm against 5 other monsters, and they all have special effects to negate or push a monster into graveyard, hand, deck, whatever. Doesn't do too much now like it used to, but that's okay. Let's see what we got. I just realized they're still on their first turn, aren't they? And there's a time limit too. Isn't it 5 minutes per turn that you can take? Oh yeah. Hold on. Is that their timer there? Going out? Oh man. What are we doing? If you were watching yesterday, you may remember what I had to say about my Hot Pocket challenge. This is what that feels like right now. I feel like I'm trying. Oh, finally, it's my turn. Wow. Oh, thank you. With your permission, thank you. Oh, there we go. Oh, yes, for sure. I'm gonna use summon limit on this guy, for sure. Oh, I don't have the patience. Okay, let's see if we can be a little bit of a dick here. Yeah. And let's activate this. Your response. All right. Goodbye to my Regeki. That's fine. Let's do this. Alright, discard. Okay, what are we getting rid of? Let's do summon limit, just so that way he can waste that one, I guess. And I'll still have Mirror Force, so even if he decides to attack, hopefully we can just at least get rid of some of these monsters he has. Let's see. Your opponent cannot... Okay. Target one Magician, Pendulum, Monster, and... Okay. Resolving. Okay. Goodbye to my summon limit. Okay. Thank you, Martinez. I see your suggestion. Look into Timelords monsters for stalling out or burning your opponent, and Pot of Duality for draw. I do have Pot of Duality, but that's in the burn deck. But I can consider putting that in here. Yeah, just because I don't use extra deck monsters. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. The sooner I can play through my strategy, the better. That's kind of the idea, right? So, yeah, we can look to make some revisions on this. I think this is the 5th game now. So after this, we can look into trying to revise our decks here and see what we can do. Let's see. There we go. Attack. We're not going to use Mirror Force yet. Are they going to try to do anything else? Alright. We'll hold on to our Mirror Force for now. Let's see what we can have happen. $18 cards left. Jesus, they only have... Alright. Exodia Incarnate. Okay. Alright, let's go through this here. Alright. There goes my Fool. So fun fact, I guess, or interesting observation, I should say. What was it while this player makes their turn here? I was watching, what is it, that Netflix series, The Queen's Gambit. Saw it for the first time. Really liked it. Highly suggest you go watch it. I realized how similar in some ways chess is to Master Duel. Now, mind you, I don't play chess, but I understand the general concept of it. I think it's really interesting. It shares a lot of parallels. It's almost as if like Yu-Gi-Oh works in a way where it's like chess, except the pieces change over time, in the sense where like Konami releases new monsters, new spells, cards, even different types of formats. So that's where like it's like an ever evolving form of chess. Best way I can explain it. But there we go. There's nearly 4,000. Yep, and we're done. Okay. Make your last play, sir. Congratulations. Hats off to you. Alright, so that was the 5th duel. We are 3 losses and 2 wins using the Exodia deck that we have now. So what we're going to have to do is obviously change up our deck. We're going to do this in a little bit. I think what I'm going to do is break up this stream up into 2 different parts. I think what we're going to do here is pause the stream for now. I'll go back on live a little bit later. Got to grab myself a bite to eat, and then we'll finish out here. So actually, you know what time is it? No, we can do it. Give me 5 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and just put my waiting screen on here, and I'll be back in a couple minutes and we'll start again. All right. All right, we are back. Here we go. So let's do what we said we were going to do and make some changes to our deck. Let's see. I don't know who's still in who's watching on the live stream here, but I think let's do Nurse Burn just because we said we were going to do that yesterday. I think that would be good. Let's edit the deck. So what were some of the problems that we were having with yesterday? Trying to think here. First of all, right off the bat, card destruction, I didn't feel helped me out a lot. So we can go ahead and remove that. All right. So right now we also have, we were at 40. I just got rid of that card. Now we're down at 39. Let's try to see what else we can get rid of that we don't need. Sandgan. Do we need 3 Sandgans? I don't know. Card D. I think we can also get rid of that as well. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of that because in most situations I've been in situations where I needed to have a monster in the field, so having that in my hand, drawing 2 was not as effective as it was to have no monsters on the field because it would be the only one. So Lava, what was the name of that card that was suggested to me yesterday? Lava G. I know something with a G. It should come up. Cannon. There's a lot of lava monsters. Hold on. Was it Lava Golem, I think? Let's take a look. Yep, Lava Golem. Okay. So let's just search that here. I want to take a minute just to read the effect. Okay. Level 8. Cannot be normal summon. Must be first special summon from your hand to your opponents by tributing 2 monsters they control. Ah, that's nice. You cannot normal summon. Okay, once per turn, your opponent. Okay, yep, I like that. Let's do it. We got what we need to make it, so let's do it. All right. So the question then becomes, is this going to be a one of or how many? Martinez, thank you. I see you're watching. So maybe you might be able to give me a suggestion. We're at 38 cards. Now 39 because we got a copy in there. How many of these do you think we should run? And I know there was another one you guys were telling me about yesterday. It was fairy something. I can't remember. See, this is why I need to take better notes. But day 2 of doing this, now I'm learning. In fact, let me also do this. Let me go to Google Drive, and I'm going to make my notes on there, so that way I'll always have them. Let's jump over. I'm just going to jump over my account really quickly. You guys are not going to be able to see this on the screen here. That's okay. You guys don't need to see it, but just know I have a Google Sheet here. We're going to take these notes here. In fact, I'm going to do an Excel sheet and just record my losses really quickly. So let's do day 1, day 2, and then what we can do is win, loss, do deck 1, win, and deck 2, L. Nope, did that wrong. Give me a second here. I'm just trying to record what we did yesterday too here. So we're going to take these, copy them, bring them down here. And then let me just retitle this to deck 2. And in the meantime, while I'm just writing this down and getting it set up, if you were on the stream yesterday, remember the cards that you were suggesting, please let me know. This is for the Nurse Burn deck. So yesterday we lost 4 and won 1. Okay. And then today, for our Exodia deck, that's going to be deck 2. This was a 2 win, 3 loss. Okay, and then let's do deck 1 suggestions. And then this here should have been Lava Golem. And let me check the chat again here. Let's see, Lava Golem, try to sort out your card for rarity. 1 or 2 should be fine. Okay, Timelords. Let's do 2 just because 1, I have the crafting components to do it, so why not? And then if I don't need it, then I'll just throw it back. It's fine. So that puts us at 40 there. And then you mentioned Timelords. And let's see. Let's take a look at those. Just taking what you threw in here. Let's search. Let's see what we got. I'm assuming these are the ones that you're talking about. And again, if I look ignorant, it's because I'm not familiar with these, so I need to be able to read through these and see what we got. So we have 2 lava columns. Okay, let's see how many ash blossoms I have. I have 2 in so far. Okay, Sangan again. I don't know if we need this. Max C. Okay, that's fine. All right, let me read through these here. First times face up on the field would be destroyed by an opponent's effect. Red and green are good. Infinite light machine. Red and green are good. I'm trying to... Sorry, just trying to understand what you mean. Are you talking about this guy right here? You're not special summon from the deck. If you control no monsters, you can normal summon this without tripping. Cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. You take no battle damage from attacks involving this card. Okay. At the end of the battle phase, if this card inflicted damage on your opponent... Oh, wait. Inflict damage to your opponent equal to the attack of... Okay, let's return during the standby phase. Okay, hold on. Let's see, if you control the monster specified by the tribute, cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. Again, I like that. You take no battle damage from attacks involving this card at the end of the battle phase. If this card battled, inflict battle damage to your opponent equal to the attack of one monster your... Okay. Okay, thanks, Martinez. I appreciate it. I do like this one. Assuming that you were referring to this one here, I really do like this one. One monster. So as long as I, at the end of the battle, if this card battled, so if I just, as long as I battle, it doesn't matter if it has attack points or not, yeah. Inflict battle damage to your opponent equal to the attack of one monster your opponent controls that battled this card. Oh, okay, that battled this card. Okay, good. Once per turn. Okay, I like this. Let's see what we can do to craft this. So, it's this one here. Boom. Hope that was the one that you were suggesting there. If not, you let me know when you find the names. In the meantime, let me keep looking at the rest of what we have here in the deck. So what were some of the other problems that we were having yesterday? The Fool wasn't really doing too much. Honestly, I would say I could probably replace the Fool for one of these that we just put into our deck here. One of these Timelords. I really like this. It has a very similar effect where it takes no battle damage, right? So, and... cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. You take no battle damage. Yeah. So if I'm reading this right, might be worth doing. And let me check this other one that you were talking about here. So let's see. This one. Okay. Cannot be special summoned from the deck. If you control no monsters, you can normal summon this without tributing. Got it. Like it already. And then let's see here. Cannot be destroyed by battle card effect. You take no battle damage from. Okay. At the end of the battle phase, battle, return as many monsters on the field as possible to the hand other than this card. If you do, inflict 300 damage. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I like this. This guy can stay. I like this one a lot. Okay, let's throw that in here. So now we should have... Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I thought we had this... Okay, no. Let's take one. So we have these two here. I kind of think I can take out... And it's funny because I just said that the Fool is my favorite, but at the same time, these have very similar effects to this. I'm going to at least take out one of my Fools. 41. I mean, 41's okay. And then, yeah. So we got both those cards. Was it both or just one of them? I think it was one of them. Let's see. What's the next one? Let me look up this one that you're talking about. Good for protection. Let's see what this other one is here. Let me look. I'm going to look it up on Google just to make sure I have it right. Yeah. Why am I not able to find it here? No match. Oh, hold on. I have a feeling I might know. No? So I'm looking for your card, but I'm not seeing it. So let me see. Kiteroid, I'm not seeing it pop up here. Is the best way. Is the best in my opinion. Yeah, which we have. Oh no, that's a different one that you were talking about. So let's look up that one too. Let's read over that effect as well. But yeah, Kiteroid, it's not coming up when I see it. All right, let's read it. Cannot be. Okay. If you control no monsters, normal summon this without tributing. Cannot be destroyed by battle. Okay, same as the other ones. This card at the end of this battle phase, if this card is battle, half your life points. Ooh, damn. Once per. Wait, what? At the end of the battle phase, if this card battled, half your life points. Once per turn during the standby phase, shuffle this into the deck. Ooh. Yeah. I don't know about this one. Unless there's an advantage to it that I'm not seeing. My concern about this is that you're having to pay half your life points. I think the other two, for me, provide more of something I'd be interested in doing. Because what? If return as many monsters as possible to the field to the hand other than this card, and if you do, inflict 300 damage to your opponent. I like this one better, and this other Time Lord here, which was whatever monster attacked it, you inflict the battle damage to them. So I think we got a good start, and I'm looking at your. Let me read Kiteroid's effect. Because I'm not seeing it here in Master Duel. Let's see. During damage calculation, if your opponent's monster attacks directly, quick effect, you can discard this card. You can take no battle damage from that battle. During damage calculation, if your opponent monster attacks directly, quick effect. Okay, hold on. During battle damage calculation, if your attacks directly, okay, you can banish this card from your graveyard. Oh, I do like that. So why am I not seeing it on here? Does it have a different name or something? If anyone is watching and is better at Master Duel than I am, please let me know what I'm doing wrong here. But I am typing it in. Let me make sure. I don't have any filters on either. So let's try this. We know it's an effect, right? Again, is it some sort of like limited or standard? I don't see anything. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. That's weird. That's really weird. Okay, so how about this? Have your opponent's life points, not yours. Oh, really? Let me read that again, because the way I read it, I thought I read it differently. So yeah, because that would be great. Here we go. Oh, you're absolutely right. Hell yeah, we're adding that. Yeah, now I see the advantage. Okay, let's get that. Boom. All right, we're at 42. So, is this bloated? Let's see. Sangan. We might be able to get rid of one of those because now we have what? 8, 10, 10, 10. These are all level 10s. This is 8, and these are conditional based on the fact that we have no monsters on the field, which, with my dueling style, has pretty much led to that, so that's fine. Let's see. And 1500 or less. Actually, hold on. 1500 or less. So maybe I'm going to try to just get rid of one. And that puts us at 41. Let's see. All right. Let's keep it the way it is, guys. Let's see if we're good with just this for now. And we can go from there. The only other thing I can think about is the extra deck. I'll be honest, I have no idea how to do link summons. The only reason why I have link monsters in here is specifically for try and guess, which if you remember yesterday, right, select fusion, synchro, or XYZ, whichever player has more of whatever they selected gains 300, but the point of this is try to burn them with using bad reaction or nurse burn. So that's why we have links in here. Do I actually know how to use them? Nope. To regain life points. Man, you got me sold with this Timelord ones, man. All right. Might as well go through the collection here. Let's see here. So we have this other one that you're recommending. All right, let's see here. Take no battle damage. If this card is battle and your LP is less than 4,000, you becomes. Oh yeah. That's a nice little saving grace. Let's throw it in. We might as well, right? So this is this one? Nope. Was it this one here? And let's go ahead and generate for that one. Boom. Okay, now we have one of each. So I think that's enough versatility to kind of mess around with. 42 I think is a pretty good number. I generally don't want to go. I try to stay at 40, 43 max, but I think this is a good starting point. The only thing I can think that we could revise is the extra deck, which again, all I have is links, but for me to learn how to use links right now, I'm not even, well, let's see what do we have here. When your opponent, because I have, let's see. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, you contribute this card. Okay. You contribute this card, change the opponent. Wait, what? Oh, but it has to be summoned first. You can change the attack to 0 until the end of the turn. That is not a bad card. Okay. So, let me see something. Because with Link, 1 level, 1 monster. So I guess I'm trying to understand what the level is. How about this? We'll try it in gameplay, see if I can understand it, because I generally am more kinetic and visual. To make it 40 or some vanilla. Let's see. Yeah, I was thinking about trying to get rid of some traps, but which ones, I'm not sure. The other thing is we are also using, what is it? Not Secret Barrel, Trap Trick. Where the heck is that? Which, yeah, what would I do? What would I do? Try and guess. No, maybe Secret Barrel. Secret Barrel has been okay. Maybe Ring of Destruction, honestly, hasn't helped me as much as maybe some of the other ones. And I already have Blazing Mirror Force. So maybe we can toss Ring of Destruction. And that will get us down to 41. The only thing is some of these I have 3 of, but the reason why I have 3 of is so that way I can use Trap Trick, banish one, and then use the other one. If I already have one in hand, that's what makes it a little tricky. Let's see. Yeah. Let's bring it down to 41. I'll get rid of Ring of Destruction, and I think we'll call it a day there on that. And let's see. Sangan, we have 2. And then Cat of the Omen. Maybe I can get rid of Cat of the Omen. Or I know that's not the name of it. I make up names sometimes for my head just to know these things a little bit better. Yeah, you think 1? You know what? I think that's fair, especially since it's a new card. Let's learn how to play it first before we try to use 2 of them. And we also have the other Time Lords. There we go. Now we're at 40. Hey, congratulations. Thank you, Martinez, for your help. Let's try it. I'm happy with it. All right. Not discard. No, I'm kidding. We're going to save. All right. Let me go ahead and turn on my controller again. Let's do some dueling. Let's see how we do now. Better with this. I'm going to better educate myself with this this new revised deck and these new cards. Again, thank you for the suggestion. And hopefully this is entertaining as well, because again, I don't want this all to be about just me, and like, oh, teach me and make me better. But hopefully it's engaging. You guys are getting something out of it, watching someone who's more of a novice, or I don't know if I would say novice, but definitely lower tier, trying to get better. So I appreciate it. Oh, yeah. Okay, I see your point there. All right, let's go for it. Let's see what we get out of this. Oh, son of a... Okay. I'm going to surrender. This is my bad. And I know I'm not supposed to do this, but we said we were going to play the Nurse Burn deck. I accidentally selected the duel, so that way I was playing the Exodia deck instead. That's my fault. My bad. Let's now go again. Let's change our deck to the right one. Let's go Nurse Burn. There we go. Select deck. Okay. There we go. Hey, we all team Yu-Gi-Oh, my man. Yes. You know, that was another thing when I was watching the Queen's Gambit. They were talking about how some of the other countries were better than the Americans because they have teams, opposed to Americans where I guess everyone liked to kind of fend for themselves. So this is nice to be able to have a community / team to kind of work with, to be able to make ourselves better. So thank you, Martinez. I appreciate it. And to everyone else who's watching, even if you're just here to spectate, I appreciate it. Glad to have you here. Hope you get something out of it and you like it. All right, let's see here. All right. So it's mentioning that I might have some issues with my internet connection here, so just bear with me. Apologize if it's going in and out a little bit, but hopefully should restore shortly here. All right. Let's also, while he's doing his turn, just checking something really quickly. Yep, we're good. And we're still recording and stuff as well. Great. So probably what we'll do today, just because I do have other things and obligations here in my life, so probably in about an hour, maybe even less than that, we might do a couple duels, and that will be it for the day. And then we can continue to try to play with this revised version of the deck, or make some revisions in between the next time we do tomorrow's live stream. So, all right, let's see what we got. Okay, so they're setting up their side here. We have an advantage here in the sense where we have both a Dark Lord Nurse, and we have gift card and try and guess already in the first hand. So hopefully, if there's no interruptions, we should be able to get a nice chunk of change out of their life points, at least 6,000. Secret Barrel also potentially as well, and then Magic Cylinder. Now that's a perfect world. We'll see what actually ends up happening here. But the only problem that we have here is I have no other effects to really block myself. So yeah, aside from Magic Cylinder, that would only be able to stop one of their attacks. So it depends on what we draw next. We'll see. Or again, maybe these Time Lord monsters that we just added to our deck might be able to help us out. Or Lava Golem. Alright, they end their phase. Turn change. Let's see what we got. Sangan. Alright. Let's see if this card is sent at 1,500 and less monster. So I wonder if this would also work with Timelord. Let's do our nurse. Let's try that out. And let's just try to be a nuisance here to them. And then let's do our cylinder. And then probably what I'm going to do is start with Secret Barrel, because if there's any one of these I want him to negate, like if I can't have, I would rather have it be Secret Barrel. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 10. Okay, that'd be 2,000 life points. Still pretty significant. I see. Let's do our Secret Barrel. And your response, sir. We're going to do Try and Guess. And Fusion Monster. Hold on. Wait a minute. If I did this right, if he's got nothing to prevent it, which is possible. Let's see. There we go. Hold on. Are we going to get it? Okay. Doesn't matter. Oh, did he negate one of them? I guess so. Okay, that's fine. But he's only got 3,200 left, so let's see what he decides to do. $2,500. Oh, son of a... Oh, well. There goes that. Yep, there goes that. Alright, so we've pretty much lost our burn strategy here. Hopefully you get a Time Lord then, though. It's actually pretty cool artwork. I like that. It looks like the dinosaur from Jurassic World, the one in the pool. That's very... a very generous sized pool. Yep, I'm gone. Bye-bye. Okay. Direct attack. And then with his last monster, he has just enough. Good on you. Good on you. Okay, let's go for another one. It was relatively short. It wasn't too bad. Let's go. Duel again. All right, let's go second, see what I can get. Oh yes, we got one of the Time Lords. Which one is this one again? Let's see, inflict 300 your opponent to your opponent for each card return. Okay, good to know. So for this one, because I know we can do a little bit of burn with this one here, wonder if it's better to wait till a little bit later, depending on how many cards, how many monsters he puts out on the field. Let's see. We also do have Blazing Mirror Force, which will be good. And Magic Cylinder. Oh, son of a... Well, there goes trying that one. I guess we're going to delay trying one of the Time Lords out for a little bit longer. Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Alright, my turn. Let's see what we get. Here we go. Alright, well, let's see what we can do. At least at this point, we're doing a lot of deflection. So, Paths of Destiny, I don't want to do just yet, but Secret Barrel could be potentially a good call. Again, we may start with that. Actually, during our battle phase, we'll start with it. That way, they hopefully just try to negate that, but they can't do anything to negate the other cards. There goes my Secret Barrel. Maybe triple on the... Oh. Let's see here. Man, I am losing all my trap cards here. When you say triple, are you talking about having 3 of them? Damn. Yeah, I'll definitely have to look into doing that for sure. Will it work? Can you use 2 magics? Oh, it's probably going to negate it, but... How is he going to try to resolve it? Oh, but it didn't do anything. Okay. Well, I think this is... Yep, alright, my turn. Let's see what we get here. Oh, I'll give him the life points, because even if I can get a Timelord. Let's see what we could do. Do you have a response, sir? Ash Blossom. Yep. There goes that. Well, I'm gonna lose, but let's try Paths of Destiny just to make it interesting. Why not, right? There we go. And... Wait, oh, okay, I thought he also had Paths of Destiny for a second. I was looking at the informational screen here on the left-hand side, and I thought when he flipped it, it automatically showed this. Yep, that's it. He cleared my board, nothing in my hand. I'm done. That's fine. Hats off to you, sir. And we're done there. All right, so we're going to do... I definitely want to do more duels with this. I'm going to do one more for today, and then we'll keep trying this deck again. I think we need to do more than 5 duels to really get an accurate kind of representation of how our new deck has been implemented, or the changes, to see how they work effectively. So we're going to do some more tomorrow, but at least we'll do a third one to see if we have at least a chance to play you know, any of the Timelords, or also Lava Goblin, or Golem. Just to boost up the ratio of the protection of your Timelord versus your negates of destruction cards. Yep, I agree. We're going to do one more just as it is for today, and then tomorrow we'll look into trying to do that. And again, we'll just have to see what cards we need to shift or add. Good thing is we have Ash Blossom. Oh, no, not yet. There we go. Have our opponent's life points. Life points. I can't even English today. I've been beaten so bad that I can't even speak English anymore now. Let's do it. I'm still learning when is the right time to be using Ash Blossom in the hand. Part of it's because I don't necessarily know what their strategy is or some of the cards that they're using, so hard to say, but all right, end of the turn. Great. They lost 1,000. Oh, please tell me it's like every turn. All right, not bad. Okay, that was an automatic win. Again, automatic wins. We're going to do one more because I want to play it out to the end. Man, I feel like I'm never going to have a chance to play any of these Time Lords here. Just once today. Black Wings is my favorite. Versus them. All right, let me... We're going to go second. Here, let me add your suggestions here. All right, here we go. So I'll check out Black Wings later and see what that's all about as well. Alright, so this one will be good to have later at the end of the battle phase, yeah. Oh, nice. Okay, so we can at least get our nurse on the field sooner because we have banishment. Let's see. Yeah, let's do it. See if we can draw some more cards. Right, because if I understand this one correctly again. Yep. Okay, I guess they're not doing anything, so that was a waste. And we got another Time Lord. Okay, cool. Which one is this one here? Let's see at the end of the phase. Okay, that's a good one. All right, let's activate this effect though for now. And let's get our nurse first. And let's summon her. Let's draw another card and take away some of their life points. Haha, gift card. Nice. Okay, great. We'll set this. We'll do this. And then we still have our Time Lords, as you said, as a stalling kind of situation that we can use here. So let's do that. Now this one here is the damage. So this is based on whatever the attack of the monster is. Okay, and then this one here is if my points are less than 4,000. Okay. What will you do, sir? What will you do? How many cards do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. Okay. So 1,200 damage. Okay, nice. Thanks for the suggestion. So always try to get rid of the spells and traps, rarely the monsters. So when using Ash Blossom. Ash the spells or traps. Got it. Good suggestion. Not as of yet. Is he gonna special summon? We might be able to actually do Sacred Barrel, because now that he's got my card under his control, that'll be an additional 200 there. Now let's do it. And let's use gift card. Bye-bye 300. And should be another 14. There we go. So, and then this regard, what we can do is sense, okay. We're going to use this one, hoping he doesn't know the effects of it, attacks it, and then that should be able to wipe it out. Let's hope he's not familiar with these cards like how I was, and see what happens. Assuming, yeah, because this is, cannot be special if you control no monster. So this is assuming he gets rid of my nurse. Oh. Did he just kill himself? Oh, because that other card he had. Okay, to be fair, I think I want to do one more. Just, okay. Yeah, I'm going to do one more. One more, and then I really do got to call it a day after this. But hopefully we'll have a chance to finally play one of these Time Lords. Tails, yep. Oh, we both have a chance to gain rank here. There was no response from the game server. Man, Master Duels does not want me to try these Time Lords today, I guess. I'm going second. It's fine. Okay. So we got Ash Blossom. So Martinez, I remember your suggestion now. We're going to keep that in mind here. See what we can do. Okay, and we also have a Time Lord in our hand. Okay, perfect. Damage equal to one of your opponent's monsters that battled this card. Wave motion cannoning. Chain strike are good for burn decks if you get a chance to look them. Yeah, absolutely. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually take everything that you're saying here, and I'm going to, well, not just you, but anyone who provides any input, I'll go ahead and add them here to my Excel sheet for just cards that were suggested to take a look at. The best thing that people can do, though, is when you're giving me the suggestions, just make sure, of course, the name, and then if you could just let me know if it's a spell, monster, or trap, if possible, if it's not asking for too much, just so that way it just makes it easier and helps me to know that I'm choosing the right thing. Okay, so let's see. Pot of Duality. Let's use this just to try to see if we can get our nurse here. Let's see what we get on the top of our deck for options. Okay, nice. So let's get our bad reaction. There we go. And what does this card do that he did? If you control face down, one card and destroy it. Okay, great. That's not gonna be fun. Alright, so let's set this guy down. Let's also set this. Ooh, I don't know if I should do Timelord or Sangan at this point. Let's do Sangan, keep, let's, yeah. Do Sangan and then maybe use Ash Blossom in case something gets crazy in the next turn. Both are spells. Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. Not yet. There we go. Come on. Yep, secret barrel. Your response, sir. You're gonna get rid of that card. Okay, goodbye, secret barrel, but that is okay because now I can do bad reaction. Oh, shoot. Oh, man. Okay, well, that's okay. Let's get our fairy in hand. Yeah, I think we're going to play the Timelord now. Let's do it. Okay. Summon. Without triggering effects. Yep. And then, would it be worth doing the 1000? I'm going to say no for right now. Let's see. I want to see how this card plays here in this situation. Always attack with Timelords. Okay, got it. Oh, okay, I see what you mean. So even if I have 0 attack, if I attack him, it should still initiate the effect. I'm assuming that's why you're saying that. Looks like there was a slight interruption there. Let me know if there's any issues, but if it's still good, then awesome. Alright, once per turn during your standby phase, take 1000. And there goes my Time Lord. Damn it. I'm never gonna have a chance. Got him on the field at least. We were one step closer. Alright, shoot. Okay, at this point, let's do our fairy, because he's only got 1. I need 2 monsters, so that's, I can't even use my LG here. Okay, that didn't really help us out too much. think that's it. We just have Ash Blossom as our only potential. Let's do what you said. Let's go ahead and try to take care of these spells here. Okay, yeah, at least we prevented that. Well, shit. That was a good win on their part. That was a good win. I am excited to play this deck again and try more things out. It's just going to take some time to try it out. Unfortunately, it's coming to a point where I kind of need to take care of some other things for the rest of the day. But thank you for everyone who has been watching. Martinez, you've been a huge help. Really appreciate it. So I guess until tomorrow, thank you. And just stay tuned for the next time. So more than likely I'll be back tomorrow. So, all right. If not, and I don't see you guys again, have a great weekend. All right. See you guys later.